kidding.
When Lauren came to Stirling University in Scotland, she knew she was coming to something different, but she didn't quite know it would change her life in this way. But through his cousin, she met this chap called Ryan, and suddenly there was a wonderful reason to stay in Scotland and change her life. So today we celebrate a union of Ryan and Lauren, but we also celebrate a transatlantic union between Scotland and the United States. And that's marked in the guests. We have guests from Levermouth, we have guests from elsewhere in Scotland, we have guests from the United States, from all over the world. And all have come here to St. Monans for this day, for this couple. Wherever you come from, whatever your background, whatever your religious faith, whatever your beliefs, you are welcome in this church for today's service. Now, I'm sure that you will be supporting Ryan and Lauren today in their wedding. One thing you can do as part of your support is ensure that your mobile phone, your cell phones are switched off. But your support, of course, is not merely for today, but your presence today marks your intention to be with Ryan and Lauren throughout their married lives, giving them your strength and your friendship and your support in all they will face. In the presence of God, we have come together to witness the marriage of Lauren and Ryan. Marriage reveals the loving nature and wise purpose of God. He made man and woman in his own image, so that the love and community of his nature are reflected in the human family. He brings a man and woman together in such a way that forever after each is incomplete without the other. Today, as Ryan and Lauren become husband and wife, we are confident that this deepening of their commitment to each other will lead to enrichment and joy in their lives. Let me introduce myself. My name is Donald McEwen, and I'm the parish minister here in St. Monans. It's my great privilege to be the minister here and to be with you in your wedding today. God is love, and those who live in love live in God, and God lives in them. We open our service of worship today in prayer. Let us sit to pray. Ryan and Lauren have chosen two readings from the Bible for their wedding today. The first is from the Old Testament, from the book of the Song of Songs, and it's in chapter 8, beginning at verse 7. Verse 6. Hear the word of God. Wear me as a seal over your heart, as a seal upon your arm. For love is strong as death, passion cruel as the grave. It blazes up like a blazing fire, fiercer than any flame. Many waters cannot quench love, No flood can sweep it away. If someone were to offer for love all the wealth in his house, it would be laughed to scorn. Then a reading from the New Testament. Well-known words from the letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians, first letter to the Corinthians, in chapter 13. St. Paul writes, I may speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but if I have no love, I am a sounding gong or a clanging cymbal. I may have the gift of prophecy and the knowledge of every hidden truth. I may have faith enough to move mountains, but if I have no love, I'm nothing. I may give all I possess to the needy. I may give my body to be burned, but if I have no love, I gain nothing by it. Love is patient and kind. Love envies no one, is never boastful, never conceited, never rude. Love is never selfish, never quick to take offence. Love keeps no score of wrongs, takes no pleasure in the sins of others, but delights in the truth. There is nothing love cannot face. There is no limit to its faith, its hope, its endurance. Love will never come to an end. Prophecies will cease. Tongues of ecstasy will fall silent. Knowledge will vanish. For our knowledge and our prophecy alike are partial, and the partial vanishes when wholeness comes. When I was a child, I spoke like a child, thought like a child, reasoned like a child. But when I grew up, I finished with childish things. At present, we see only puzzling reflections in a mirror. But one day, we will see face to face. My knowledge now is partial. Then it will be whole, like God's knowledge of me. There are three things that last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of the three is love. Thanks be to God for these readings from His holy word. A while ago, I decided it was time for some new illustrations for addresses, sermons at weddings. So I went into a well-known internet search engine, typed in wedding jokes. And at the side, there was a side panel that said suggested related searches. And there was a list of things there: wedding humour, best man jokes, hope I don't borrow anything, marriage speech, wedding telegrams, and easy recipes with chicken. Now, I was a bit confused about this easy recipes with chicken until I realised that most weddings you go to end up with a recipe for chicken at the wedding banquet. Anyway, it gave me the theme for today's address: the recipe for love. Now, the first reading you chose from Song of Songs has a number of ingredients in this recipe. It begins this way: love is strong as death, passion cruel as the grave. Passion is the first ingredient of love, of marriage, as this verse suggests. Passion is what leads a couple to be attracted to each other, to fall in love with each other, to decide that there is a connection, there is something beautiful here. Passion, of course, is what can lead both to joy and also to pain. It's the passion in love, perhaps, which makes us hurt the ones we love in ways we would never dare with friends